For sizing a conductor for an electric range with a nameplate rating over 12 kilowatts, you should use the actual nameplate rating and not Table 220.19 in the National Electrical Code. If the nameplate says 20.9 kilowatts, you need to use that value. First, convert the kilowatt value to watts by multiplying by 1000. In this case, 20.9 kilowatts times 1000 equals 20,900 watts. Next, divide the total wattage by the voltage. Ranges typically use 240 volts. 20,900 watts divided by 240 volts equals approximately 87 amps. Section 210.19. A3 of the National Electrical Code requires that a household range branch circuit have an ampacity not less than the rating of the branch circuit and not less than the maximum load to be served. The maximum load in this scenario is the nameplate rating of the range, which is 20.9 kilowatts. Therefore, the branch circuit must have an ampacity of at least 87 amps. To select the right conductor, consult Table 310.16 in the National Electrical Code. This table provides the ampacity of various conductor sizes based on their insulation type and temperature rating. Assuming you are using copper conductors with a 75 degrees Celsius insulation rating, a #6 AWG copper conductor has an ampacity of 95 amps, which exceeds the calculated 87 amps. Therefore, #6 AWG copper conductors would be suitable for this range circuit. Always consult the specific ampacity table in your local electrical codebook, as ampacity values can vary based on the code edition and local amendments. Regarding the 120-volt power in a range, it is typically used to power components like the oven lights, timers, and other low-power control circuits. The heating elements, like the burners on the top of the range and the oven heating element, typically operate on 240 volts power. When calculating the amp draw of a range, you should always use the 240-volt loading because the primary heating elements, which consume the most power, operate at this voltage. Even though some components use 120 volts, the overall load calculation for the circuit should be based on the 240 volt supply to the heating elements.